There's something happening right now that you can't quite put your finger on. Maybe it's the way conversations have been flowing differently lately, or how opportunities keep presenting themselves in the most unexpected ways. Maybe it's that persistent feeling that something big is brewing just beneath the surface of your everyday life. You're not imagining it. What you're sensing is the universe quietly rearranging itself around you, creating pathways you didn't even know you needed. Most people miss these moments entirely because they're looking for dramatic signs, waiting for some grand announcement that their life is about to shift. But real transformation doesn't announce itself with fanfare. It whispers through synchronicities, through doors that open just as you approach them, through people who show up exactly when you need them most. And right now, if you're watching this, you're in the middle of one of those whispers. Here's what I want you to understand. The reason you clicked on this video isn't random. The reason these words are hitting different than they would have even a few weeks ago isn't coincidence. Something in your energy has shifted, and that shift is creating a ripple effect that's about to touch every area of your life. Not because you've suddenly become worthy of good things, but because you've finally become available to receive what was always meant for you. Think about the last few months of your journey. Haven't things been feeling different? Not necessarily easier, but different. Like you've been shedding layers of yourself that no longer fit. Like you've been saying no to things that used to seem important, and yes to things that feel aligned in ways you can't fully explain. That's not personal growth happening in isolation. That's preparation. Life has been preparing you for what's coming next. You see, the universe operates on timing that our minds can't always comprehend. While you've been wondering why certain things haven't worked out, why certain doors have remained closed, why certain people have walked away, something more intelligent than your immediate desires has been orchestrating the perfect sequence of events. Every disappointment was redirection. Every closed door was protection. Every ending was making space for what wants to begin. And what wants to begin is bigger than what you've been asking for. It's more aligned than what you thought you wanted. It's more suited to who you're becoming rather than who you used to be. The version of you from 6 months ago wouldn't have been ready for what's approaching now. But the person you've grown into, through all those challenges, all that uncertainty, all those moments when you had to choose faith over fear, that person is exactly who this next chapter needs. There's a reason why everything that seemed to fall apart had to fall apart. Not because life was against you, but because life was for you in ways you couldn't see at the time. Those relationships that ended taught you what you actually value in connection. Those opportunities that didn't pan out showed you what you don't want to settle for. Those periods of struggle developed strength you didn't know you possessed. All of it was curriculum for this moment. What's about to work in your favor isn't just one thing. It's a convergence of multiple streams of possibility that have been building momentum while you weren't even aware. That skill you've been quietly developing is about to become incredibly valuable. That connection you made months ago is about to become significant. That idea you've been nurturing is about to find the perfect environment to flourish. None of these things are separate events. They're all part of the same orchestrated shift. But here's where most people get tripped up. They expect their breakthrough to look like something they can recognize, something that fits into their current understanding of how success happens. They're waiting for their big moment to arrive in familiar packaging, with clear instructions and guaranteed outcomes. That's not how the universe works. The opportunities that are about to present themselves won't necessarily look like what you've been hoping for. They'll look like what you've been preparing for without realizing it. The conversations you're about to have won't feel scripted or planned. They'll feel natural, almost accidental, but they'll change the trajectory of your path completely. The decisions you're about to make won't feel monumental in the moment. They'll feel obvious, like the only choice that makes sense, but they'll unlock doors you didn't even know existed. The people you're about to meet won't seem extraordinary at first. They'll just feel right. but they'll carry keys to rooms you've been trying to enter for years. This is how life works when you're operating at the frequency you've grown into. Things don't feel forced anymore. They feel inevitable, not because you're pushing or chasing or trying to make things happen, but because you've aligned with the natural flow of your own evolution. You've stopped swimming against the current and started moving with it. And when you move with the current of your authentic path, the current carries you toward everything that's meant for you. Right now, there are people having conversations about opportunities that have your name on them. There are resources being prepared for problems you haven't even encountered yet. There are connections being formed that will benefit you in ways you can't imagine. There are solutions being developed for challenges you've been carrying. All of this is happening in the background while you're going about your daily life, completely unaware of the coordination taking place on your behalf. You don't have to make any of this happen. You don't have to figure out the how or the when or the what. Your job isn't to orchestrate the details. Your job is to stay open, to remain receptive, to trust the process that's been preparing you for this moment. Your job is to recognize the opportunities when they show up, even if they don't look like what you expected. Your job is to say yes when life extends invitations, even if you can't see the full picture yet. The energy you've been feeling, that restless sense that something is shifting, that anticipation you can't quite name, that's your intuition picking up on frequencies that your logical mind hasn't caught yet. You're sensing the approach of alignment. You're feeling the pull of everything that's been waiting for the right moment to converge in your life, and that moment is closer than you think. What's about to work in your favor has been in motion for longer than you realize. Every challenge you've overcome has strengthened your capacity to handle greater opportunities. Every lesson you've learned has prepared you to make better decisions. Every boundary you've set has created space for what deserves your energy. Every time you've chosen yourself when choosing yourself felt impossible, you've raised your frequency to match what's trying to reach you. The timing of everything you've experienced hasn't been random. The sequence of events that led you to this moment hasn't been coincidental. There's been an intelligence at work, arranging circumstances, connecting dots, preparing pathways. And now all of that preparation is about to pay off in ways that will make perfect sense in retrospect, even though it might feel miraculous in the moment. The signs have been there all along, haven't they? That sudden clarity about what you don't want anymore. The way toxic situations have been naturally resolving themselves without you having to fight or force anything. The way people who weren't meant for your journey have been gracefully exiting your life, making room for those who are. The way resources have been showing up just when you needed them most, sometimes from the most unexpected sources. These aren't isolated incidents. They're evidence of a larger pattern, a cosmic coordination that's been working behind the scenes to align everything in your favor. While you've been focused on the day-to-day challenges, something much bigger has been orchestrating the perfect storm of circumstances that's about to break open in the most beautiful way. You've probably noticed that your tolerance for mediocrity has completely disappeared. Things that used to seem acceptable now feel suffocating. Standards that used to feel unrealistic now feel non-negotiable. Dreams that used to feel impossible now feel inevitable. That's not you becoming difficult or unrealistic. That's you coming into alignment with what you're actually capable of receiving. Your energy signature has been upgrading itself, and that new frequency is about to attract experiences that match it. The version of you that used to settle, that used to accept less than what you deserved, that used to make excuses for situations that weren't serving you, that person is no longer accessible. And because that person is no longer accessible, neither are the circumstances that person used to attract. What's approaching isn't just better than what you had before. It's calibrated specifically to who you've become through all the growth you've done. It's designed for your new capacity, your expanded awareness, your elevated standards. It couldn't have shown up earlier, because earlier you wouldn't have been able to recognize it, receive it, or sustain it. Think about how different you feel now compared to a year ago. Not just what you've learned, but who you've become, the way you carry yourself, the way you respond to challenges, the way you make decisions, the quality of your inner dialogue, the strength of your boundaries. All of that transformation has been building towards something specific, and that something is about to reveal itself. There's a momentum gathering around you that you can probably feel, even if you can't name it. It's in the way opportunities keep presenting themselves. It's in the way the right information keeps finding you at the right time. It's in the way solutions keep appearing for problems you thought were permanent. It's in the way your intuition has been getting stronger, clearer, more reliable. That momentum isn't going to slow down. It's going to accelerate, because you've reached a tipping point where your internal alignment is strong enough to support external manifestation. You've done the inner work. You've cleared the blocks. You've raised your standards. You've released what wasn't serving you. Now life gets to show you what all that preparation was. The interesting thing about this phase is that it won't feel like struggle anymore. When things are truly meant for you, they don't require you to twist yourself into impossible shapes to make them work. They don't demand that you sacrifice your peace or compromise your values. They enhance who you are instead of diminishing you. They energize you instead of draining you. They feel like coming home instead of fighting an uphill battle. What's about to unfold in your life has that quality of rightness to it. Not perfect, not without challenges, but right. Aligned, meant to be. You'll know it when you see it, because instead of having to convince yourself it's good for you, you'll wonder how you ever survive without it. Instead of feeling anxious about whether it will work out, you'll feel calm knowing it already has. The resources you need are already in motion toward you. The people who will play important roles in your next chapter are already being guided into your orbit. The opportunities that will open doors you didn't even know existed are already being prepared. The timing that will bring it all together is already being coordinated. Your job isn't to make any of this happen. Your job is to stay ready. And ready doesn't mean perfect. Ready doesn't mean you have to have everything figured out or feel completely confident about every decision. Ready means you're willing to receive what's trying to reach you. Ready means you trust the process even when you can't see the full picture. Ready means you're open to possibilities that might look different from what you originally imagined, but feel better than anything you could have planned. The breakthrough you've been waiting for isn't going to arrive as one big moment that changes everything instantly. It's going to arrive as a series of moments that build on each other, creating momentum that carries you into a completely different reality. Each moment will feel manageable, natural, obvious even. But when you look back, you'll see how they connected to create something miraculous. Right now, today, this moment, you're closer to that shift than you've ever been. Not because time has passed, but because you become who you needed to become to receive what's been waiting for you. The person you are right now, with all your growth, all your wisdom, all your strength, that person is exactly who this next phase of your life requires. Everything that seemed to go wrong was actually going right in a way you couldn't understand at the time. Everything that felt like a setback was actually a setup for something better. Everything that appeared to be working against you was actually working for you in ways that are about to become crystal clear. You're seeing this because everything is about to work in your favor, not because you've earned it through suffering, but because you've grown into someone who can handle it with grace. The universe isn't rewarding you for your pain. It's responding to your readiness, and you're more ready than you know. Ready than you know. So here's what I need you to do. If these words have landed somewhere deep inside you, if something in your chest opened up while listening, if you felt that quiet recognition of truth, I want you to comment one word below: ready. Just that. Ready. Because that's what this was. A confirmation of something you already knew, but maybe hadn't given yourself permission to believe. Your readiness isn't something you achieve. It's something you acknowledge. And by watching this video, by feeling these words resonate in ways that surprise you, You've just acknowledged it. The shift isn't coming. The shift is here. It's been here, waiting patiently for you to stop looking everywhere else and recognize that it was never separate from who you are. Everything you've been through, everything you've overcome, everything you've released, it was all preparing you for what's unfolding right now. Not tomorrow, not next week, not when conditions are perfect. Right now, in this moment, as you sit here, as you breathe, as you finally understand that you're not waiting for your life to begin anymore. You're living it, and it's about to get really, really good.